Story Tree Books.
Today's story is another Bluey story, and it's called My Dad is Awesome. Hi, I'm Bluey, and I'd like to tell you about my awesome dad. He's my dad too, says Bingo. Yes, I know, Bingo, says Bluey. So where was I? Oh yes, my dad is awesome because he comes up with funny games. And he always plays with us when we ask. Having lots of fun with their dad, aren't they? I love my dad because he drops us off at school. You mean he does daddy drop-offs, says Bingo. Sometimes Dad is a bit annoying. Like when I need to ask Mum a question and Dad pretends to be Mum. Because all he talks about is how good Dad is. And we don't like it. They're getting a bit frustrated, aren't they? We get him back because my dad doesn't like being woken up early in the morning. There he is sleeping in bed. Or when we make him late for work. Ha ha! Oh, he's running late. It's still my turn, Bingo. Okay, fine, but be quick because the readers would much rather listen to me, says Bingo. Sometimes he pretends to be a daddy robot who goes out of control, or a wild peacock who won't do what he's told. He's a cheeky peacock. Or a walrus who tries to go to the toilet on the rug. Or a noisy neighbour. Bang, 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 bang. Or a big, stinky baboon. Wow! Hi, I'm Bingo, and I'd like to tell you that Bluey is hogging the whole book and it's my turn to speak. Hey Bingo, it's still my turn. No, it's not. Let me have a turn. So, Daddy's smart, says Bingo. Oh, I know that one. Magic Xylophone. But we always outsmart him in the end. Oh, look. Getting all wet from the hose. He knows the answers to all the questions, but sometimes he forgets stuff. I remember that one too, do you? He forgot to bring their stuff to the swimming pool. We love copying Dad. There they are marching after him. And not copying him. He takes us exploring on adventures and lets us make him better. Oh, there they are, working on Bandit to make him better. Hey Bingo, you're hogging it now. No, I'm not. The readers would much rather listen to me, wouldn't you? Says Bluey. So anyway, where were we? Ah yes, I like my dad because he takes me to the market. And we go to the creek with my friends. Ah yes, there they are at the creek. And Bluey's jumping over the water, being very brave. My dad is always there to help us. Like when I learned how to ride my bike with only 2 wheels. And when I found a sick bird under the tree. Now let me tell you what my dad loves. He loves barbecues, playing footy and laughing with his mates. And while he loves playing with us, he also likes reading the newspaper by himself. But he loves Mum the most. Oh. My dad is strong, but we are stronger. Sometimes Dad plays too rough or teases us. Or he's too busy to play. He's on the phone and Bingo's pulling him. Bingo's pulling his tail. This can make us feel sad. But he always says sorry in the end. I love my dad because he is awesome. Bluey, you already said that. I know, Bingo. He'll do anything for us because he loves us. And we love him. Great story about awesome dad. I bet your dads are awesome too. Thanks for joining Sebastian and I here today at Story Tree Books. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Bye.
Story Tree Books.
Hello everybody, and thanks for joining Sebastian and I here at Story Tree Books for another Bluey story. Today's Bluey story is called Daddy Putdown. Chili needs to go out for the night, and so it's Bandit's turn to put Bingo and Bluey to bed. Oh, and today's question is, what is the name of the very first game they play in the story? Good luck with that one, everybody. Daddy Putdown. Okay, are you ready? Get comfortable. You comfortable? Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm going to start. Be very excited. Daddy Putdown. Mum's going to a baby shower tonight, but Bluey doesn't want her to go because Mum won't be there to put them to bed. There she goes. They're saying goodbye. I'll still come in and give you a good night kiss, says Mum. But I won't feel it, pleads Bluey. Yes, you will, says Mum. Bingo asks who will put them to bed. Your dad, says Mum. It's a Daddy Putdown. Hooray, says Bingo. Not hooray, says Bluey. Bluey looks very sad. As soon as Mum leaves, Bluey misses her. How about we play a game to take your mind off it, suggests Dad. Oh, let's play Follow the Leader, says Bingo. Bluey, Bingo and Dad head inside to play the game. Right, I am your most magnificent leader, says Dad, and you have to follow me. You kids got that? Growls Dad in his most leader-like voice. Yes, leader, chorus Bluey and Bingo. Follow, follow, follow the leader. The kids follow their magnificent leader, but not for long. What? You're supposed to be following me, shouts Dad. Get back in line. Sitting around will not be tolerated. Bingo and Bluey are rolling around and laughing. They weren't following their magnificent leader, were they? The game starts again, but the magnificent leader loses his followers. He can't find them in the lounge room. Or in the kitchen. Can you see where they are? Or in the bathroom. Grrr! Where's that giggling coming from? They're not even in the backyard. And then, oh, I can see them. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Ah! Says Bandit. Following the leader is fun, but Bluey still misses Mum. She needs another game to distract her. Bingo suggests, come here and go away. Oh, this is a good game. Dad starts pushing Bingo and Bluey on the swing. Come here, says Dad. Okay, so... As the girls coming towards him, the girls giggle as they swing away from him. Hey, come here. That's a good game, isn't it? Swings do that, don't they? They go forwards and then backwards. They have a lot of fun, but Bluey is still sad. The games only take my mind off missing Mum for a little while. Please, can you call her? Asked Bluey. Okay, it's just that she was really looking forward to this baby shower, says Dad as the phone rings. I don't understand it. Why would you want to watch some stinky baby have a shower? Dad, that's not a baby shower, says Bluey, laughing with Bingo. Bluey and Bingo know that a baby shower is a party for a lady who has a baby in her belly. This gives Bluey an idea for a game of her own, and she races off. Good work, Bluey, says Dad, hanging up the phone. Dad, how does the baby get in the lady's belly? Asked Bingo. Dad lets go of the swing. Whoa! Bluey pretends she's going to a baby shower. She has to leave her daughter, Snowdrop, to be babysat. No, Mama, no go. Me sad, says Snowdrop. She doesn't want her mum to go, just like Bluey didn't. Bluey is excited to see her friends. She has set up the baby shower, complete with decorations, snacks, games and presents. Oh, and a pregnant lady, of course. Bluey is having a great time at the baby shower. I bet Mum is having a good time too, says Bluey, opening a present. Oh, another onesie. Bluey likes guessing if the baby is going to be a boy or a girl, dancing with her friends and eating cake. But her favourite game is trying to stick the dummy on the baby. There's a picture of a dummy, a baby's dummy, and there's a picture of a baby. Like pin the tail on the donkey. There, ha-ha! Oh, she did pretty well, actually, didn't she? In the kitchen, Bingo and Dad are cooking dinner together. Peeling the prawns, stirring the rice, and making a mess. But Daddy Putdowns are a lot of fun too. There's Daddy. Look at Bingo. They're having lots of fun together in the kitchen. Bingo sets the table and Dad carries over the hot food. Dinner, they call out to Bluey. Wow, it's dinner time already, says Bluey. The afternoon has gone by so quickly. She waves goodbye and heads home so she can give Snowdrop a good night kiss. She is waving to her friends. There they are eating dinner together. Yum! At dinner, Bluey tells Bingo and Dad all about the baby shower game. There was even a pregnant lady obstacle course. It was so funny, says Bluey. The moon has risen and the Healer house is dark except for the light left on in the front room for Mum. Can you see the light? Mum creeps in quietly and shuts the door behind her. She had a great time at the baby shower, but she can't wait to see how the Daddy Putdown has gone. We know, don't we? Mum checks on Bingo. She's sleeping soundly. And so is Dad. Oh, he must be exhausted. Looks like the Daddy Putdown was a success. There's Bandit. Mum leans over and kisses Bluey goodnight. And even though Bluey is asleep, she can still feel it. I think that Daddy Putdown really was a great success, don't you? Oh, and how did you go with today's question? What was the very first game they played to take Bluey's mind off missing Mum? Was it hide and seek? Or was it follow the leader? We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Story Tree Books.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining Sebastian and I here at Story Tree Books. Today's story is from Bluey, Dad's awesome treasury book, and it's called Magic Xylophone. Dad is tickling Bluey up and down her tummy like she's a piano. Beep, 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 beep. Hee 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 hee, says Bluey. Dad, says Bingo, I want to be the piano. No, it's still my turn, insists Bluey. Taking turns can be difficult, says Dad. She's had this many turns, says Bingo. Dad decides it's Bingo's turn to be the bum bongos. Bum, bum da bum, bum bongos. Bum, bum da bum, bum bongos. Bingo looks for the real bongos, but she finds something even better. Bluey, look, she calls. Quick, Bingo, calls Bluey. Get the dinger thing. Huh? Oh no, says Bandit. Oh no, he knows this game. The magic xylophone. Ding! Freeze! While Dad is frozen, Bluey and Bingo make him stick his finger up his nose. Mom, calls Bluey, come and look at this. Oh, it's just like when we first met, says Mum. Bluey grabs the xylophone. Ding! Unfreeze. How did I get a finger up my nose, Dad says. Oh, the magic xylophone. Now, give me that. Dad chases after Bluey, but it's too late. Ding! Freeze! Let's get the pens, says Bluey. Oh, what a splendid moustache. Oh, they're drawing on Daddy. Oh, lovely, says Bingo. They're dressing him up and drawing on him with the textures. Bluey and Bingo squabble over the xylophone. It's my turn to unfreeze him, says Bingo. But Bluey doesn't listen. Ding! Unfreeze! Dad chases Bluey and Bingo outside. Yaha! Too slow, Mr. Moustache, says Bluey. Ding! Freeze! Bluey, you're taking all the turns freezing, says Bingo. Bluey ignores her. Come on, Bingo, let's get the teddies. Okay, says Bingo. Bluey and Bingo pile teddies into Dad's arms. Okay, I'll unfreeze him, says Bluey. Mom, Bluey's not letting me have any turns, cries Bingo. I want to do it. Bluey, if you don't take turns with people, people won't take turns with you, says Mum. But Bingo is too slow, replies Bluey. No, I'm not, cries Bingo. Oh, Bingo's looking very sad. She's not getting many turns, is she? You can either take turns or I'll bring the xylophone to work with me, says Mum. No! Bluey and Bingo yell. Well, you know what to do then, says Mum. She's driving off to work. Bluey gives Bingo the xylophone. But stand right back here, says Bluey, so you get a head start. He runs really fast when he's mad. Ding! Goes Bingo, unfreeze! Dad chases Bluey and Bingo. He's pretending to be angry, isn't he? I can't hear Dad, whispers Bluey. I think we should freeze him just in case. Give me the xylophone. No, I want to freeze him, says Bingo. Bingo, let go, says Bluey. They're both pulling the xylophone. No, you've had all the freezing turns. While they're squabbling, Dad pounces from the cupboard and freezes Bluey.
Aha, got it. Ding, freeze.
Now look at this lovely new garden gnome, says Dad, plonking a pointy hat on Bluey's head. I think Dad's gonna get them back with the magic xylophone. Dad places Bluey in the front yard. Wait a minute, it's got pen on the fingers, he says, and he goes to get the hose to get rid of the pen on Bluey's fingers. Bingo pops out from behind the bush, grabs the xylophone and unfreezes Bluey. Ding! Unfreeze! Before Bluey can take the xylophone back,
Bingo freezes everything.
Ding! Freeze! And Bingo says, Bluey, you always never take turns with me. You just take all of the turns and it makes me feel sad, says Bingo. I will unfreeze you if you promise me you will let me have turns too. Fair call, Bingo. I think that's a fair call.
Ding, unfreeze.
Dad is on his way back with the hose. Gonna hose my dirty garden gnome, gonna hose it good, huh, says Dad. Okay, time for a little bath, garden gnome, says Dad. Suddenly the water stops. Bingo's twisting the garden hose. Ding! Freeze! Says Bluey. And Dad's thinking, huh? What's going on here? We tricked you, Bluey shouts. Bingo unfroze me. I was just pretending to be frozen. Now, Bingo, shouts Bluey. Bingo unkinks the hose. Glub, 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 glub. Shh. All the water's going straight into Bandit's face. Bluey and Bingo sit on the steps and watch Dad get soaked. Here, Bingo, Bluey says, you can unfreeze him. Thanks, Bluey. Oh, now they're taking turns. But not just yet, says Bingo. I like the dirty water fountain. Oh, Bandit. He's getting all the water spray right in his face, isn't he? And they're just sitting there looking at him. I'm really glad that the girls were sharing and taking turns in the end of that story. What a great story, Magic Xylophone. Thanks for joining Sebastian and I here today at Story Tree Books. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Bye.
Story Tree Books.
Everybody, thanks for joining Sebastian and I here at Story Tree Books. Today's story is from our Bluey Dad's Awesome Treasury book, and it's called Daddy Robot. Daddy Robot. Bluey and Bingo are colouring when Mum tells them it's time to tidy up. Oh, Mum, we don't like tidying up. Well, there's no way around it, I'm afraid. There's a lot of mess there, isn't there? Got lots and lots of things out. Bluey has an idea. Let's get Daddy Robot to do it.
Yeah, hooray, says Bingo.
Hey, Daddy Robot, says Bluey. We need you to do something. Come with us to the playroom. Beep, 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 beep. Yes, Master. Actually, carry us, says Bluey. Yes, Master, beeps Daddy Robot. Beep, 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 beep. And do a robo boogie, says Bingo. Yes, Master. Beep, 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 beep. In the playroom, Bluey orders Daddy Robot to tidy up. To serve my masters is the highest honor, says Daddy Robot. It's working, it's working. Daddy Robot gets to work. Ah, so relaxing, says Bingo, sitting back on the couch. Yeah, this is how we should always do it, says Bluey. Daddy Robot, oh Daddy Robot. We never want to tidy the playroom ever again. Never again, asked Daddy Robot. Recalculating objective. Beep, 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 beep. Daddy Robot scoops Bluey and Bingo up. Where are you taking us? Hee hee hee. I love Daddy Robot, says Bingo. You two are the reason playroom is always untidy. If I throw you in Willy Bin, playroom will always be tidy. Bluey yells for Mum's sprayer. Mum, help! Mum's been watering the plants with her water sprayer. She sprays Daddy Robot straight in the eyes and he starts malfunctioning. Beep, 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 syntax error, beep, 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 boop, boop. Oh, he's stopping. Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. Syntax error, 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 malfunctioning. Huh? Why was Daddy Robot throwing you in the wheelie bin, Mum asks. Well, replies Bluey. Daddy Robot grabs Bluey by the legs. Must tidy up. Come here, vacuum cleaner. I'm not a vacuum cleaner, shouts Bluey. Yeah, she's not a vacuum cleaner, yells Bingo. Brum, brum, brum. What are you doing out of the laundry basket? Daddy Robot asks Bingo. I folded you this morning. Come here. But I'm not laundry, says Bingo. Fold, 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 fold. Daddy Robot is folding Bingo up. She's not laundry, yells Bluey. Daddy Robot looks at her. Oh no, he says. A guinea pig has escaped. What? Says Bluey. Bluey is worried. She can't stop Daddy Robot. Mom, what should I do? You have to push his nose to turn him off, calls Mum. But how? Asks Bingo. Bluey says, I've got an idea. Look, Daddy Robot, Bluey says, it's a mummy robot. Hello. Cheese and crackers, says Daddy Robot. You're the most beautiful robot I've ever seen. While Daddy Robot is distracted, Bluey hits the off switch on his nose.
Come on, get it, got it!
Powering down, says Daddy Robot. Cursed to depart, having only just known your beauty. Oh, says Mum. Poor Daddy Robot, says Bingo. Please fix him, says Bingo. I'll try my best, says Mum. These circuits are badly damaged. It's strange. Daddy Robots don't usually go crazy like that. Actually, says Bluey, it's our fault. We ordered Daddy Robot to tidy the playroom for us, says Bingo. Oh, I see, says Mum. I'll tell you a secret. Daddy Robots will always find the easiest way to do a job. Just like kids. It's time to turn Daddy Robot back on. Hello, Daddy Robot, says Bluey. How are you feeling? Asks Bingo. Daddy Robot reboots. I dreamed I met a robot angel, he beeps. Hello, master, what are my orders? Follow us to the playroom. Now sit down, says Bluey. Are you sure, master? Beeps Daddy Robot. Shouldn't I tidy something up for you? No, says Bluey and Bingo. We order you to relax.
Ah.
Look who's here, says Bluey. Cheese and crackers, says Bandit. You robots relax, Bingo says. Beep boop, beep boop, boop boop, boop boop, boop boop. We're going to tidy the playroom. This feels like a robo dream, beeps Daddy Robot. Well, says Mummy Robot, kiss me before you wake up. Kiss. Oh, say the girls. What a great story. Thanks for joining Sebastian and I here at Story Tree Books for today's story, Daddy Robot. I hope that the girls have learned a lesson about cleaning up in the playroom themselves and not getting other people or robots to do their work. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Bye.
Story Tree Books.
Hello everybody, thanks for joining Sebastian and I here today at Story Tree Books for another Bluey story. And this Bluey story comes from our dad's awesome treasury book, 6 stories in one, and it's called Perfect. Bluey and Bingo are making Father's Day cards for Dad. I'm going to do a red love heart rainbow card, says Bingo. I'm going to draw the perfect picture of me and Dad, Bluey announces. The perfect picture? asks Mum. Yes, Bluey says. But then she stops and looks at Mum. What does perfect mean? I know, says Bingo. It means really, 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 really good. Pretty much. Mum agrees. This is going to be so perfect. Dad will stick it straight on the fridge, says Bluey. Perfect is tough, Bluey, Mum warns. Oh, it's not straight. She starts again. Has to be perfect. She wasn't happy with her cutting. What should I draw me and Dad doing? Bluey asks. How about just standing there with your arms out, Mum suggests. Exactly like this one. No, says Bluey, it has to be better. That one's not on the fridge. I know, I guess not. What do you like best of what Dad does? Bingo asks. I love it when he does. It's Dad.
It's Dad.
It's Dad, says Bandit, coming into the kitchen. Everyone's busy doing things. Listen up. Whenever I walk into a room, says Bandit, everyone has to clap and go, woo, it's Dad. That guy's awesome. Got it? Got it, everybody says. Bandit bursts into the room again. It's Dad, he says. Clap, 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 goes Mum. And the kids do nothing. Pick up your game, everybody. Giggle the girls. Bluey draws It's Dad. That looks great, Bluey, says Mum. But Bluey shakes her head. I can't draw tickling very perfect. It looks more like he's throwing you, Bingo says. Bluey smiles. I can draw throwing. Oh, you can draw no ticket. Well, here's another game they play.
Here's Mum one day reading the girls a story of the 3 little pigs when in walks Dad to ask for their tickets.
Ticket, says Bandit. Oh, yes, here you go, says Bingo, handing over an imaginary ticket. Ticket, says Bandit to Chili. What did I do with it? It's here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Ticket, Bandit says to Bluey. I don't have one? And Bandit picks up Bluey and throws Bluey onto the beanbag chair.
No ticket, Dad explains. No ticket.
No ticket. And Bluey is laughing and laughing. Bluey draws no ticket. Oh, there. Beautiful, Bluey, says Mum. But Bluey shakes her head again. I'm not very perfect at drawing big couches. It looks more like a chair, Bingo says. Oh, you can draw chair. Chair's another game they play. Oh man, says Bandit, my legs are tired from all this child rearing. Surely sitting down on a comfy chair will do the trick. Now where to sit? Can you see Bluey on the chair? Oh, here will do, says Bandit. Dad, get off! Get off! Bandit sat straight down on Bluey. I think he knew that Bluey was there, don't you? Bluey draws chair, and there they are playing the chair game with Bandit sitting on Bluey. Good to go, says Mum. But you're not really in it, says Bingo. Yeah, it's supposed to be a picture of Dad and me. Bluey, says Mum, Dad will love anything you do as long as you put some care into it. And make it perfect, Bluey says. No, not perfect, says Mum, just the best you can do. Come on, says Mum, what can you draw where we see you and Dad? With no big couches or tickling, says Bingo. But throwing is fine. Oh, boomerang. Boomerang's another game they play.
Yes, boomerang, shout the girls.
What am I going to do with this boomerang, says Bandit. Maybe just throw that boomerang away. There's Bandit picking up Bluey and throwing her like a boomerang. There, that's the last we'll see of that boomerang. Hey, that boomerang came right back to Bandit. That's what boomerangs do, don't they? They come back. Hey!
Yowza!
Bluey draws boomerang. That's a cracker, says Mum. That's what boomerang looks like, adds Bingo. But Bluey still isn't happy with her drawing. What's wrong this time, Mum asks. It's just not perfect enough, Bluey says sadly. Mum follows Bluey onto the steps. Is there something you want to tell me, Bluey? She asks. Bluey tells Mum about a time when Bingo drew a picture. Mum told Bingo it was perfect. They went to put it straight on the fridge. But there wasn't much room for Bingo's drawing on the fridge. Wow, look at all of those drawings that the girls have done. So many drawings on the fridge. So Mum hung it up right on top of Bluey's picture. There's Bluey. Oh!
Oh, what?
I'm sorry, kid, Mum says as Bluey snuggles into her lap. I'm not perfect, I'm afraid. Being a parent's tough. So is drawing, says Bluey. Yeah, so is drawing, Mum agrees. But listen, Mum continues, what does Dad always say when you play his games and end up banging your knee or scratching yourself? Bluey thinks, Oh, there's Bluey, and she's fallen off the bed and hurt her knee. And Dad says, well, Bluey, it's a good thing you're tough. And look, Bluey and Bingo must have crashed into each other. And Bluey's hurt her arm. And Dad says, it's a good thing you're tough. And here, Bluey's driven her car into the bushes. And Dad says, it's a good thing you're tough. So yeah, Mum says, drawing is tough, but it's a good thing I'm tough, Bluey finishes. Yep, Mum says. Bluey knows what she wants to draw now.
Finished, calls Bingo.
It's Father's Day. Bluey and Bingo are ready to give Dad their drawings. Look at these pictures. These are brilliant, Dad says, as he puts them straight on the fridge. There they are, admiring the pictures on the fridge.
Perfect.
Perfect. Bluey knew exactly what to draw in the end. What her dad is always telling her when things don't quite go right, it's a good thing she's tough. And she's drawn a picture of herself with her dad, with her arm like that, showing it's a good thing she's tough. Perfect ending to a perfect story called Perfect. Thanks for joining Sebastian and I here today at Story Tree Books. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.